Welcome back to another edition of our Big 12 Power Rankings, officially on to Week 9 in the Big 12. Just a handful of games left for some of these top teams to start separating themselves when it comes to not only the Power Rankings, but actually getting to the Big 12 title game. And of course, the Big 12 continues to eat itself alive. So without further ado, let's go ahead check out this week's Big 12 Power Rankings. There is a new number one, BYU at 8-0 overall, 5-0 in the Big 12. They move up one spot after a 13-point victory over UCF. They did it on the road. Iowa State, because of BYU's success and because the Cyclones were on a bye week, they fall one spot. Still really high on Rocco Becht and the Iowa State Cyclones. Certainly think that's a team that should be in the Big 12 title game. Kansas State stays put. They got a 2-point victory over Kansas, so they're still 7-1 on the season, but Kansas hasn't had a remarkable season by any means, just 2-6 overall, 1-4 in the conference. Therefore, Kansas State does not move. Colorado, though, they do jump up a single spot after a really impressive victory over Cincinnati. Cincinnati was one of the hottest teams in this conference. Shedeur Sanders, 323 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Travis Hunter, 9 catches, $153, 2 touchdowns. Colorado's getting hot. Cincinnati, because of the loss of the Buffs, they fall a single spot to 5. TCU, welcome to the top 7. They jump up 2 spots. They had an impressive victory over Texas Tech. The Horned Frogs did it at home, 35-34. Josh Hoover have a day, 344 yards through the air and 3 touchdowns. Taj Brooks, $121 on the loss. Arizona State, they stay put at 7. They were on a bye week, time to get healthy, taking on Oklahoma State. Number 8, Baylor, they move up after a 10-point victory at home over Allen Bowman and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Bowman still 359 yards through the air for Oklahoma State. Baylor on the ground. Pendergrass, the running back for Baylor, get this, 6 carries, 142 yards, and a touchdown. That Oklahoma State defense didn't know what hit them. West Virginia, they move up a spot after a big win, 31-26 over the Arizona Wildcats in Tucson. Enough said. Texas Tech, they fall 4 spots, one of the biggest losers this week. They fall 4 spots to number 10 after that 1-point loss to TCU. Both those teams now at 5-3 overall, 3-2 in the Big 12. Houston, the biggest jumper of the week. They move up from dead last to now number 11. Part of that has to do with their win over Utah. They won 17-14. over Utah. Things continue to go downhill for the Utes. UCF at 12, despite losing at home to BYU. Not going to punish them in the power rankings. BYU is a really good team, clearly the best in this conference. Therefore, UCF stays put. They also stay put at 12 because of the bottom 4. Oklahoma State, they fall 2 spots to number 13. Oklahoma State, 3-5 overall, 0-5 in the conference. A tough matchup against Arizona State coming on off a bye this week. Utah, they drop a spot to number 14 after an embarrassing loss to Houston. That happened in Houston. Now, Utah needs to find a way to get it together if they hope to go bowling. 4-4 on the year. 2 victories needed to go bowling. Arizona, they fall to 15 after their loss to West Virginia. West Virginia was without their starting quarterback, and they still got it done over the Wildcats. Kansas back to number 16, the worst team in this conference. I know they played Kansas State hard, but they did it just not hard enough. Guys, hit the like button. Head to the comments. Let me know what you think of this week's Big 12 Power Rankings. Who could be the biggest winner this week, and who could be the biggest loser?
We all silly like the mayor.